Welcome to Mindset Monday, where we don't play nice with your excuses. This is the Bad Influence podcast, the one they warned you about. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and I'm not here to cuddle you. I'm here to help you take back control of your mind. If you're tired of not being in control of your mindset and overthinking every damn thing, this is your call to wake the hell up. Let's rebuild your mental game from the ground up. You want to know what the real secret to success is? Well, let me tell you, it's not sexy, it's not glamorous, and it sure as hell isn't hiding on some vision board. The real secret is consistency. So boring, so brutal, so unshakable that most people quit before they even start. Why? Because there is no applause, no dopamine. Just doing the unsexy work every day until the world has no choice but to respect the empire you built in silence. It's true. Success doesn't scream. It whispers. It whispers through rejection, through boredom, through failure. You don't level up when it feels good. No, you don't. If that was the case, anybody could do it, right? Because here's the thing. When you level up, when you keep showing up, especially when no one is watching, that is special. Because you didn't quit. You didn't quit. You just kept going. You kept doing the hard stuff, the things that nobody saw you doing in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden, boom, you have all this success. People will think it's luck, but it's not. But the problem with that is that everything that I have just said about how success is not sexy and all of that, that truth doesn't sell. You know what sells? Shortcuts sell. Dopamine hacks sell. Overnight fairy tales sell. That's one of the reasons gurus stay rich. Your impatience funds their lifestyle. There's so many gurus out there that their lifestyles, their very expensive lifestyle, their very rich lifestyle is being funded by your impatience. Because they give you this little trick where they say, oh, if you buy my $5,000 course, guess what? You're going to become rich in 90 days. So you see that as a way out of the life that you have right now, and you spend your $5,000 on their little course. And imagine, especially now with the reach of social media, you have thousands of people doing that in 1 month, right? There you go. That's why your money is funding their lifestyle. But here's the thing. If you knew success was slow, lonely, and built with bleeding knuckles, half of those influencers will go out of business. Oh, yes, they would. Because they don't tell you it's hard. They don't tell you at the beginning people won't clap for you. They don't tell you that there will be days where you don't even know what to do. You're so stressed out that you feel like your life is crumbling. And most people don't question it because buying the dream feels easier than building it. Talent, money, connections, they are not the divider. Obsession is. That psychotic level of self-leadership where quitting is encoded in your DNA. That's the type of obsession that I'm talking about. The stock for weight motivation. The unstoppable build systems that keep moving even when they're bleeding. The moment most people taste success, they sabotage it. Not because they can't handle winning, but because winning exposes who they really are. It's true. Winning will expose who you are at your core. And that is the biggest truth I can tell you, because it forces you to face potential that you never have seen coming. You thought you've been hiding from it. You don't want to see it because it's hard. And when your whole identity is built on struggle, peace feels foreign. So you torch the breakthrough just to get back to the chaos you recognize. The real work isn't flashy. It's invisible. Waking up before the world, writing when nobody's reading, lifting when you're exhausted, tracking your mind when it wants to spiral. Who has done that, right? I know I have. Those small, quiet moves don't get applause. No, they don't. But they're the bricks under the empire. I spent too long chasing the lie that success should feel good. The alignment meant ease. But the truth is, success often feels like grinding glass with your bare hands. And that pain, that's the tax on greatness. I paid it daily. Truly successful people carry a quiet certainty you can't fake. They don't need to flex. Their presence speaks louder than any pose ever could, because confidence can be fake. Scars cannot. So here's the dark side they don't warn you about. Isolation. If you really want to be truly successful and you want to stay patient and you want to be consistent, you have to isolate yourself. Because you'll outgrow comfort, you'll lose friends, you'll get misread, resented, and misunderstood. Because the higher you climb, the fewer people can breathe your air. So it's lonely, but so is living a lie. What you need to do is pick your pain. The truth isn't new. It's not. It's been there for a really long time. You've heard it before, but you've ignored it. Consistency isn't a hack. It's the old one you keep skipping. You didn't respect it because it stopped being sexy. But it's always been the answer. The secret feels too simple, and that's why your ego rejects it. Your ego craves complexity. It wants applause and drama, but the real work is simple. It's repetitive. It's boring as hell. It's the kind of work your ego calls beneath you, right before you fail again. So picture this. You're 16 years old. It's 5:12 a.m. The gym lights buzz overhead, cold and unforgiving. No music, no teammates, just you, and the echo of your own breath. Outside, classmates are still asleep. Some are hungover. Others are dreaming of Friday night. But you're buried in squat reps, drenched in sweat, stomach growling like it wants to quit before you do. And nobody's watching. Nobody's watching you. You tell yourself this matters. But the truth is, you don't even know anymore. You're not the star, not the one getting scouted. You're the kid they forget in the team photo. It happens. The coach barely nods when you show up early. Nobody reposts your grind. Nobody texts you, good job. It feels pointless. You think about skipping. You think about staying in bed. You think, forget, nobody cares. Right? It has happened. It has happened to me, and I'm sure as hell it has happened to you. And then it hits you. Yes, it hits you like a ton of bricks. That's the test. That's the moment that separates the kid who plays from the one who earns the right to be legendary. So you lace up again. Not for the game, not for the jersey, but for the discipline. For the version of you that refuses to disappear quietly. Some months pass. You keep showing up, no skipping, no posting, no quitting. And one day, mid-practice, the coach calls your name. Not for cleanup duty. No, this time it's different. Not for scout team. No, not for that. You don't even believe it, but he puts you in. That's right. This is your chance to become the chosen one. And you don't just play, you dominate. Because while everyone else trained for attention, you trained for war. That silent locker room was your forge. That's where discipline carved itself into your bones. No claps, no cameras, just bricks. That's what success really is. It's what you do when no one is watching, when the applause is gone, when motivation doesn't show. You didn't need hype, you needed habits. And those habits, they're the reason you don't just play the game, you own the field. So the next time the grind feels pointless, remember the locker room nobody clapped in. That's right. Remember that. Keep that in your head. Keep that image in your mind, because that's where the unstoppable are born. And here's how you apply it. This is how you apply it into your life. Pick your non-negotiables. Not 10, not 20, just 3. Just 3. That's easy enough to do. Then detach from applause. Don't post it, don't brag, do it in silence. Track the streak, not the dopamine. The only high you need in knowing is you didn't break the chain. So respect the boredom. The day it feels repetitive is the day you're building muscle. That's right. So stop chasing hacks. Stop worshiping shortcuts. You don't need another strategy. No, you don't. You don't need another strategy. You need to execute the boring one again and again and again and again until results can be ignored. The secret isn't hidden. It's ignored, because consistency is king. Silence is the crown. And your scars, that's the throne. So here's your challenge. Pick one unsexy habit. Do it every single day. Every single day. Not for the likes, not for the claps, but because the future you deserves the empire you've been talking about. So forget the hacks, forget the hype, forget the gurus. Build in silence, bleed in silence, stack in silence. And when the world is finally ready to see what you've built, they'll call you unstoppable. But you'll know the truth. You were just consistent. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If this hit you in the gut, good. That's your signal to wake the hell up. No more waiting for clarity. Create it. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next breakthrough, and share this with someone stuck in their head. And let's build a world of self-led warriors. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, think sharper, live louder, and never ever settle. And have a great day.